Stephen Spruill's Northeast Texas Community College Funeral Service Program, Class 1330, Mrs. Shirts. What part of the funeral services are you drawn to? For me personally, it is the committal service when we do the interment here at the cemetery. I like it because I'm drawn to this part because it is the part where all family members and friends drive, get in their cars. They don't leave the church or the chapel and go back and get back to their life. They take the time to process in an orderly fashion, to come, to gather under a canopy or to stand in the open and to listen to the reading of the scriptures or the sayings. I like it because it denotes the finality. When they see the casket on the lowering device and they realize that this is the end, they won't see this person again who was so important to them. They realize that this is the finality. Growing up, I loved hearing the funeral director say, "My friend, it has become our solemn duty to say we've gone as far as we can go with your loved one. We must leave them here in the hands of the sacristan to take charge." I loved hearing that. I loved seeing the priest, the rabbi, the minister, the reader take the flowers and say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, earth to earth. It is a part that let the loved ones know the service is complete. The person that's in that casket or in that urn, they mean so much to so many people. For one person, it may have been a mother or a father. To the other person, it may have been a secret keeper. To the other person, it may have been their best friend. For the other person, it may have been their fishing buddy or their hunting partner. It may have been their bowling partner. It may have been their dinner partner. It may have been their friend who they just talked to every now and again to say, "Are you okay? I love you." And so they come together collectively, all of the energy, all of the vibes, in one solemn duty to give respect to that person that they love so very much, to see them laid to their place of rest. When we look at the cemetery, this hallowed city of the dead, and we look at the tombstones, the headstones, the markers, they're only commentaries of what used to be. You don't get the full picture of knowing who a person is at the cemetery. I look at my own niece who was just like my daughter. Oh, there's many pictures. You see her in different areas of her life. But that does not give the complete picture. And so I end with this, and I tell my family members a little story when I was growing up. My mom and dad, they were working parents. We wasn't rich. And my mom worked every day. My dad worked every day. And my mom would go to work, and we didn't have cell phones. We did not have beepers or anything. So she would say, "Never call my job unless it was an emergency." So one day I called my mom's job. I knew she got off of work at 3:30. At 4 o'clock, she would be home. And she came to the phone in a panic. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "When are you coming home?" She says, "I'm working late." And she hung up the phone. I called back 30 minutes later. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "When are you coming home?" She says, "Why?" I said, "We're hungry." She said, "I'm working late. Go in the refrigerator and eat some leftovers." And I say many times to the families, this is where we are in life. As friends and loved ones, you will now have to learn to live on the leftovers. Those leftovers are the memories, the loves, the precious times you shared together, the wonderful phone call, cards, the trips. You can make it on the leftovers. That's why I love the interment services. Thank you.